We're going there. Okay, Jack. All right, we're going. We're going. I think we're cooking. Everything looks like it's recording. No delay on our vocals.
Unfortunately.
Quite yet. We can add it. Maybe we'll fuck around with it and add some delay to the vocals throughout the podcast and make it. It might sound cool. It might really.
What if the podcast is just my next single?
There it is. There it is. You start sampling just our conversation from this podcast and start making like
Have you seen that channel that's like There I Ruined It? Have you seen that?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my God. Okay. This guy takes videos or songs and he like completely deconstructs them. There's one that's all of the things that Michael Jackson says that aren't sung words in Smooth Criminal.
I saw this. This. Yes.
Yeah, you need to do that.
So good. Where it's just, ow! Like shit like that. Yeah. Yeah. Which we got into, this is changing the subject a little bit. But we got into like Michael Jackson. The conversation theme of the weekend for me, just like talking with random people and whatnot, became like, can you separate the art from the artist when it comes to people like Michael Jackson and stuff like that? That's how I am.
I don't think you can, because like he was the pinnacle of that era of pop.
Yeah.
Like you can't, if you can take any Michael Jackson song and put another artist on it and you're going to say that's a Michael Jackson song, even if you didn't know that he wrote it and produced it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I guess the conversation was more so about like, was he a pedophile, right? And if you think he was a pedophile, can you still enjoy his music?
I don't think he was, so I will always enjoy his music.
Okay.
I might get canceled.
Okay,
for
then
that comment,
then let's try another artist.
Okay.
Another let's say, I don't know, R. Kelly. Can you still jam to Ignition? It's you know what I mean? Like if I hear
shamefully, yes. Don't ever ask me if I can still jam to Ignition.
Hey.
Because the answer is always yes.
It's official on the record now. You're putting it on the record now. No, I get it. It's hard to admit, but I still do. I'm like, and you know what? Not only am I jamming to it, I know every fucking word. I know every fucking word.
It's the remix to Ignition.
Yeah. No, but the verses. I got the verses too, I think, but we're not going to do that right now.
No, I want to sample.
We could sample after the podcast. But hey, Taylor Graves.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me and for this delicious cocktail.
Yes, a little what do we call this? A gin sour?
Gin sour.
Oh, hey Nicole. Can you actually we could put the gin in the video.
Got that Empress Indigo.
Because it's one of our sponsors, so we just include it in the video.
Did I drop that bottle off at your house?
You sure did.
Oh my God, full circle.
You sure did. So yes, we land our liquor sponsor, and then my first time meeting Taylor here, for all the listeners, was she dropped all the liquor bottles from our sponsor off.
I sure did.
And I assumed you were going to be like, yeah, I drink, I throw down. But then, we're texting today and you're like, I'm not really much of a drinker. What do you want to have?
So there's a reason behind that.
Okay. Let's go.
One is like a medical thing. Like I have a medical thing. We don't have to get into it.
Okay.
Alcohol is just not my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
The second is I suffer from a very real condition called anxiety. To the point that like, even if I get tipsy, like remotely tipsy, I will wake up the next day with the most crippling anxiety.
Oh.
Of like, did I say something stupid? Was I acting a certain way? And it's so debilitating to me as a person that's already extremely high strung that I'm like, I would rather just not drink.
Hey, more power to you. I mean, look, alcohol is nobody's best friend. Let's be okay, Mel. Nicole's not here to get Mel out of everyone's hair.
It's okay.
Come on, Mel.
That was the best part of my day.
Come on, Mel. That's such a dog.
She just laid down in her bed and was like, "This is some bullshit."
See, Nicole knows how to really like just be like, look at her, and she's like, okay,
dog moms
are
the only ones that can like look at their dog and their dog's like, shit.
Yeah.
But like if the dad does it, they're like, do you mean it though?
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, she doesn't take me seriously at all. She'll never really even cuddle with me. And she was my dog before Nicole and I were dating, but never really cuddles with me. The closest thing is like foot of the bed kind of thing. She'll never like get up on me. But then with Nicole, it's like anytime she can,
They're
she's like
spirit bonded.
next
You know
to
what
her.
it is? A big part of it, like with dogs, I studied animal science, okay?
Okay.
So I'm
All right.
licensed
You know
to say
some
this.
things. Yeah.
A big thing with dogs is, especially working dogs, they really gravitate towards someone that gives them a job and gives them structure. So even though Nicole's the one that like is like, when she's telling her to do something like, oh shit, it means business, like she looks to her because she's like, you're my leader. Like, I trust you.
Yeah. No, I mean, that checks out. That's probably the best. That makes me feel better. I was like, she's just not completely like, just doesn't give a fuck what I say, which I can lay down the law with her too.
Yeah.
But yeah, just no cuddles for me. No, I'm like, give me a little cuddle for the.
She's like, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
You told me to sit without conviction. I don't trust you.
Yeah, there it is. But then Nicole, she gets all the dogs and the cat just cuddle all day.
You do give off like lover pet mom energy. You need to start miking Nicole.
So this is a real one. I have, but before
just
every
for like
podcast,
every now, like even if you say one thing in a podcast, I think it would be so great because people will be like, where the fuck is that coming from? It's Nicole.
I have been wanting to, and she shuts it down.
No. You got to get like a Britney Spears mic so that you can walk around and do all of the things that you want to do. But every now and again, chime in.
I'm into that a little.
Be
wireless
in the other
mic.
room, and like we forget that you're even mic'd up and listening.
Where she could even turn it off at points too, and like pop it off, pop it on.
Actually, that didn't happen. Where did that come from? God.
We actually had one friend on the podcast too, where we're not dropping names here, but told a story, a drinking story, and was like, and then I went home and it was all good, and then we saw his
it was not all good.
Girl, his fiance, like a couple weeks later, and she was like, no, it wasn't all good when he got home, and we're like, oh shit, okay, all right, well, we weren't trying to start shit, but
That's
like,
too
all right.
funny.
These are good though, but normally I ask. I don't think I've even asked you a question yet. But my first question on the podcast is, why the cocktail that we chose today? But you didn't really choose this one. You didn't really choose it.
It's because there's a few that I flip-flop between.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll be like, espresso martini one day, right? But then, like, if it's late at night, I'm not going to order an espresso martini. Or, like, it's a Tuesday night.
Yeah. What are we doing?
I don't want to be up all night. Sometimes I'm like, a Moscow Mule. It's cold outside. That didn't seem like the right choice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd rather you pick.
Okay. Fair enough.
Also, I get to judge you based off of your pick.
Hey, you know what? I mean, this time it was like, I'm texting Nicole on our way home, like, what do we got? And she's like, well, we still have this this gin. And I was like, that sounds good to me. Yeah. What are some cocktails? We looked it up, an hour before. We had some eggs. We had some simple syrup. We had some lemon.
We were good to go.
We had pretty much everything we needed. And then I think Nicole grabbed a couple more lemons.
It's delicious, by the way.
And
for anyone wondering.
It's hitting. This is one of the better drinks we've done. Last week, the episode hadn't dropped.
I'm just worried I'm going to get an egg white mustache.
Well,
it's a risk.
There's worse kinds of mustaches out there.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I mean by that, but there are worse mustaches. What was I saying? Last week, mulled wine.
I've never had mulled wine.
Fucking slapped.
How was the hangover?
Not too bad. Well, not too bad, right? Oh yeah, we were taking the shots were
See,
whiskey.
Nicole needs to be mic'd.
She does need a mic. What we could plug one in. You should go grab
She's
a
shaking her head
57 and an
no.
XLR. Yeah. So we're not trying to exclude. Yes, do it. Grab one.
Oh my God, we're micing Nicole. This is a first.
We're making fucking. Yeah, this is gonna be epic. We're making.
I'm excited for this.
Making history on
We
the
are.
podcast. But yeah, no, I love it. But let's talk about your tunes.
Okay.
Okay, so I was listening to some of your Spotify today.
Oh Lord.
But then, I mean, the Spotify stuff sounds great.
Mm-hmm. But then you go to my Instagram and you're like, wait, one of these things is not like the other?
No. Honestly, there's like just one. No, there's more than one thing I wanted to ask about. But
Okay.
there was one YouTube video where it was like you were playing in a bar. I'm not sure what the bar was, but there was one comment on the video, and it said, "I saw this band so and so. I saw them here. I saw the trio at this place. They were great. They did this awesome cover. It was a cover of y'all playing 'Give Me the Beat, Boy.' You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And
I don't know I don't even know if I know this video exists.
This video, and there's someone that commented, in your song, "I smoke weed," and I was like, I need to ask about this song.
It's
Smoke
not
Weed.
my song.
It's not your song.
It's not my song.
Okay.
People mistake it as my song all the time. Ashland Craft and Hardy. Let me fact check myself before I say something wrong because I want to give credit where credit is due.
Okay. Because I went back to the Spotify. I didn't see the "I Smoke Weed" song, so I didn't know if it was a deep cut. I didn't know it was a deep cut.
So this year we're actually gonna record the cover and put it out.
Let's go.
We're gonna release it as a B-side with a song that I wrote called "Trash."
Hell yeah.
Okay, it's Ashland Craft. I smoke weed.
While you pull that up real quick, I'm gonna help Nicole get this.
I got
this
you.
Last mic plugged in real quick.
It's Brothers Osborne. It's not Hardy. It's such a good song. It is so funny that people like pick that song out. Of all the songs that we play, they're like, I loved I Smoke Weed.
I was like, this is cool. I need to ask about this.
It's in 5.
It's in 5. We'll do that. We'll do narration, vocal, and
Welcome to the pod.
you should be in.
Hello.
You're in.
Oh, Nicole's.
This is amazing.
This is so good.
Can we get it's Britney bitch, please?
It's Brittany, bitch.
Nicole is part of the pod now.
I love this.
This makes me happy.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm like, now I just want to interview Nicole, not just because
I
you know
would
what I mean.
too.
You know what I
get
mean. Nicole, how are you doing today? How are you doing? Enjoying the drink?
Doing great. Drink is very good.
Well, thank you. I'm going to take this time to say every time you bring us shots on the podcast and everything you do, I appreciate it, and our guests appreciate it. And
This is true.
you're the best, producer I could ask for, as well as fiance. You're pretty good at being a fiance too.
Oh my God, congrats. When are you getting married?
We are getting married October next year.
Do you want me to play I Smoke Weed at your wedding? I'm kidding.
You know what?
Yes.
That could be pretty cool.
There hasn't
That
been
could
a
be pretty
single
cool.
wedding that I've gone to in my entire life that I have not played at.
Really?
Yeah.
You've played at every wedding
single
you've been
one,
to.
and it's crazy. So my best friends Sam and Noah just got married a couple months ago, and they invited me to their wedding. They did not invite any friends except for myself and one other person. So I felt super lucky to be there. It was super small, super intimate. Last minute, I get a FaceTime, and it's both of them, and I was like, "What's going on?" And they were like, "Hey, like, we were wondering if you would be down to like play your guitar, like when Sam walks down the aisle." I was like, "Absolutely."
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have to sing, I didn't have to do anything, but like
Yeah.
it was It was really special.
It's great. Yeah.
But most of the time it's just expected. And I'm like,
No. You got to pay for this.
well, to be fair, most of the weddings that I'm going to are like
Chill.
people that I love.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
yeah.
they're like, hey.
Now, did you play like the after party too at
No,
this
no,
wedding?
no.
No. It was
There
strictly
was
the
no
ceremony.
after party. We just went to dinner. It was really nice. It was really
I'm
special.
like, I was about to say, like, what the fuck?
We went to dinner. We had a fabulous Italian meal.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was really good.
So that is kind of fair though. So for our wedding, we're planning on doing the ceremony like one day, and then it's gonna be very small family kind of thing,
And then
only.
Burning Man reception.
Then Rager. well, a dinner after that.
Everyone's doing whippets.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna tell anyone not to bring the fucking whippersnapper. But we're gonna do the wedding and then like a dinner kind of thing that night. But then the party's the next day.
Oh my God! You literally turned your wedding into a festival. Are there going to be wristbands?
I mean, maybe there should. Honestly,
Nicole, what are your thoughts?
now that I'm thinking about it, there's a part of it that
There should
wristbands might actually come into play. Now that I'm thinking about it, because we were thinking about doing, like, obviously no one wants to do drink tickets, but there's a portion of what we're thinking about doing
Yeah.
where we'll do drink tickets. But I'm like, maybe we'll do wristbands.
It would be less chaotic.
That would be cool. You get a wristband if you're really part of the party.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. You just gave us a great idea. So
You're so welcome.
Yeah.
I'm full of them.
have you played any music festivals, like any big ones
I
or small
played
ones? Or
my first music festival last year. This year.
This year?
Yeah.
Let's go. Which
It
one
was
was it?
in Gillette, Wyoming.
Oh,
Ever been there?
No.
Ever heard of it?
I've never.
Exactly. Dusty Vaquero Days. Run by this guy, Jake Zilke.
Okay.
He is known as the Lost Cowboy. This dude
Okay.
wrote a book about cowboying on every continent. Like minus Antarctica for obvious reasons.
So like a real cowboy.
A real cowboy.
Okay, all right.
He wrote a book about it. Phenomenal book. Great
like
read.
managing cattle, like legit,
Like being a cowboy.
yeah.
Like doing all of the things.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And he
but
lives in Wyoming now.
Yeah, and
currently?
he runs this account. I say account. It's more than an account. This like social media. This company is called Dusty Vaquero, and he's
Okay.
very invested in like real, authentic musicians.
Mm.
And he does like very raw and very real videos of these artists playing, and it's like artists you would have never heard of,
Yeah.
but then like 4 years later, you've heard of them.
No shit. Okay.
But like, go to Dusty Vaquero on Instagram, and he
Okay.
got all these artists together in Gillette, Wyoming, and that was my first festival.
Dang, let's go. Was that in like early 2025 or
It was in
middle
the
summer?
middle. I think it was in August.
I mean,
It was in May. It was in May.
I bet May in Wyoming was like
It
pretty
was cold.
Was it cold?
At night.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take a little chilly at night in
I know.
May.
Like we left Texas and we were like, we got
Yeah.
there and we were like, did anybody bring a jacket? Because I
Okay.
did. Yeah.
That's
was
cool
one of those.
though. That's cool.
Yeah.
And then you get to buy a jacket and spend a little
No,
money.
there's nowhere to buy a jacket in
Nowhere
Gillette,
to-
Wyoming.
Bullshit. Why?
There was nothing there.
Oh fuck. None of the artists had a jacket
The
for
airport
merch.
had 2 gates.
Oh shit. So
Yeah, I mean, there
you
were
flew in
hoodies.
directly.
No. I flew to Denver, Colorado. It was myself, my coworker Joe. So we went to work it. Essentially, I worked with Alan's
cool.
Boots at the time, and it was myself, my coworker Joe, and Eric Kane, who is Shane Smith and the Saints photographer, that
Okay.
was working at Alan's at the time, doing like social media and like visuals and whatnot.
Okay, so I had a little squad.
Yeah, we had a little
going
squad.
on. That's what's up.
And we flew out to Gillette, Wyoming, and I got to play, fortunately,
Yeah.
because I was going to be there to work anyway. So, my boss talked to Jake and was like, hey, like,
Put her on.
Yeah.
Put her on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
He was the best. Always
That's
made
what's up.
sure that like any opportunity that could come my way came my way, which I was super
Sick.
appreciative for.
How was the show? How did the show go?
It was good. I mean, I played it kind of like a weird time during the day. The way that it was set up, like there was, imagine like a giant pavilion. Okay.
Okay.
Inside the pavilion was like a festival stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then outside of the pavilion was like an outdoor area with like picnic tables and whatnot, and a smaller stage.
Okay, so 2 stages. Cool.
2 stages. But the way that it was scheduled was no 2 people were playing at the same time. So somebody would play like main stage
Then switch
while
right
they
over.
were doing the stage turnover for the next artist. Somebody was playing the outside stage and vice versa.
That's how it should be.
Exactly. So I played like pretty early on, and I think everybody was kind of like, who the fuck is this? Because I was like a last minute addition, and I'm not a real cowboy, and everybody that was there was a real cowboy.
Oh,
and
shit,
yeah,
oh,
and
shit.
so they were just kind of like, who is this? But like once I started, they were like, oh, okay.
Okay, see, that would bother me though if there were pretentious real cowboys though.
Nobody was pretentious.
Okay,
Nobody was
okay.
pretentious at all. That was definitely in my head.
Okay,
I was
okay.
like, I don't belong here.
Gotcha. Okay.
But like, yeah, no, I'm not going to claim cowboy rights in
Okay.
any way, shape, or form.
For sure.
Can I ride a horse and do all of that? Absolutely. I grew up with horses, but like,
Okay.
I'm not out here roping calves.
Yeah, but I mean, if you could ride a horse, I mean, that's got to be more authentic to
But when
country
I
music
say
than some country artists.
100%. But when I say ride a horse, I was an eventer and a show jumper.
So you could ride a fucking horse.
Yes.
Okay.
But like very. I wore a helmet.
That was all the British, how they rode horses.
I grew up in
A
Australia.
polo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up
okay.
overseas. So like that was
Alright.
what we did. And I'm an adrenaline junkie.
You grew up in Australia?
I was born in Thailand. I lived there for 10 years. And
Oh,
then I lived
shit.
in Australia for 8.
Oh.
7.5.
No
something like
accent. You just
that.
sound.
No, I used to have one.
Oh, yeah.
Good
you-
luck
in
finding a
LC.
video.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
there, but like it's a deep dive.
Oh, deep cut. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. So you're like a Keith Urban.
It's funny you bring up Keith Urban because
I love his guitar playing. By
Yes.
the way, he's fantastic.
He's a great
guitar player.
writer,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I did not grow up on country music at all.
Okay.
Like-
Would you say that's what you're doing now?
No, I would say that I write a lot of country music.
Okay.
Yes. I listen to a less than average amount of country music for somebody that lives in Texas.
Okay.
I would say that my band and what I'm doing is Southern rock.
Okay.
But I would say as an artist, I land more in like the Americana, like singer-songwriter.
Okay.
My voice breaks and I have a little bit of a twang. So people are automatically like country.
Country.
And I wear a cowboy hat on occasion. Not so much since I got bangs. Speaking
Yeah.
of, getting bangs was one of the greatest life decisions I ever made.
That got you away from the cowboy hat?
Yeah.
Getting the bangs? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And
One
you're happy
person,
about that?
one time, told me I reminded them of Ella Langley, and that was enough for the emotional breakdown that started with my decision of getting bangs because
Okay.
I love Ella Langley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, and it was the bangs? I don't know what Ella Langley looks like, so I'm like, is that the bangs or is that the cowboy hat?
Let me show you.
Okay,
what
yeah.
Ella Langley looks like because it was the cowboy hat, but now it's the bangs.
Now it's the bangs. Okay, all right.
She's amazing. I have
Okay.
such a girl crush on her.
Cool. I have some girl crushes on some girls too. We're not going to get into that though.
Ella Langley.
Okay, yeah, she's got a whole look.
Yeah. But she didn't used to look like that.
I was about to say that looks like very like she looks like she should be in a club or something.
She's just kind of like broken this mold of what a country artist as a female is supposed to look like. And I
Yeah.
love her for that.
That's cool. I haven't heard it. I don't think I've heard any of her music. So we'll have to bop some of
You
that.
haven't heard that song Choosing Texas that's like been viral now? Or
You
that
know-
excuse me, you look like you love me.
Oh, I've heard that one.
That's her.
That's her. Okay.
She wrote that song with Aaron Ratier.
I have heard that one. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I do feel like as much as I love to hear new shit and see what's out there musically and artistically and movies, I love movies and whatever, like I also sort of feel like I'm living under a rock sometimes.
I get that.
And like
There's
so many people,
much.
so many people tell me about cool shit, and it's something that came out 10 years ago, and I never
Yeah.
heard of it. And I'm like,
Has
how did I not know
Nicole
about
heard
this?
of Ella Langley?
I have, yeah, that second song. I recognize that one.
Yeah.
Ella's
I
a
like how
girl's
you're
girl.
looping her into it. Say, get this girl.
I was like, I know she knows it. I know she knows who I'm talking about.
Ella Langley is a cool name.
Ella Langley is a great name.
Great name. Great name.
I started listening to her music like years ago,
Yeah.
before everything happened.
Okay.
And I have this thing where like I'll find an artist and I'll just get stuck on that artist. And Ella Langley was one of those artists. She released a song. It was called "If You Have to," I believe, and it was like "Hate Me If You Have to."
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I remember hearing that song and being like, oh my God, like there's something about her voice, there's something about her songwriting that's different. And I remember telling my roommate, who's my lead guitar player, Lucas, I was like, listen to this song. He was like, who is that? I was like, Ella Langley. She's going to be somebody. Wait.
And then sure enough.
And here she is winning CMAs.
And she writes all of her music?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, a lot of it's co-writes, but what
Yeah.
not these days? Like, that's how you
That's
get the
true.
best song. I think people see co-write or see a co, and they're like, they didn't write that song. No.
I don't feel that way.
A co-write makes an
I
artist
mean, shit,
better.
I like Dua Lipa is like one of my favorite artists. So
I
I'm
met
like,
her.
Did you really?
Yes.
What?
At Allen's Boots.
No way.
Yeah.
That's cool. Was she cool?
She was super cool.
That's what's up.
She's so hot.
I'm
100% straight, but
Yeah.
she is so hot. She
Yeah.
walked in. It was when she was headlining ACL.
we were there.
She walked into the store. Hey, babes. I was like, I remember her walking in and like looking at my friends being like, they're like, that girl's like not wearing any clothes. And I was like, that girl doesn't have to wear any clothes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Do you understand who just walked in here?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So did you get to like help her find some boots? Or?
I was not the associate that was helping her, but I
Okay.
did walk up and be like, are you finding everything okay? She's like, yeah, babes, thank you. I was like, I love the fit. You're killing it. She's
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh
was
man.
neat.
I don't know what I would have done in that situation if I was like actually
I have a
met
video
her.
of us, me and my coworkers that knew who it was, standing around trying to act natural. I'll have to pull it up later. Remind me.
I would be one of those
Everyone's
people.
just like standing.
I'd be like, be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm just like, I love her tunes.
Yeah.
I love the videos. I love the vibe, everything. So
She's great.
yeah.
I've got to meet a lot of cool people, especially like through the job that I had. There was one that I like completely buckled, like could not keep my cool.
Yeah.
And it's because I told myself, I was like, if I ever meet this person in real life, it's over.
I have to know.
Ashley McBride,
Ashley McBride. I don't know if I know Ashley
another
McBride.
phenomenal artist.
Okay.
Incredible songwriter. She's crazy talented. She's so rad. She like made waves in the country music scene a little bit later than most artists would.
Yeah.
Reason being was because she was not doing what the labels wanted her to do. And I appreciated her more
Oh yeah.
for that.
That makes anyone cooler.
She
Any
walked
artist.
into the store and I saw her and my friend was helping her. And I walked over to my friend Layla and I was like, do you know who you're talking to? She was like, no. I was like, that's Ashley McBride. She was like, oh my God, she's your shero. And I was like, I know.
in
and
front of her, she said this.
Well, no,
Oh,
we were kind of stepped away and I was like,
okay.
can I please go say hi? I promise I'm not trying to steal your sale. And she was like, yeah. And I walked up to her and I was like, I'm not supposed to like indicate that I know who you are. I was like, but your music has had such a profound impact on me.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the way that you've gone about accomplishing your career more than you'll ever know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And like, she gave me a big hug and it was super sweet and everything.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So that's a cool thing to say to someone. So it sounds like
Yeah.
you played it cool. It seems like you held it together.
I don't know. I think I blacked out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're
I
like,
don't-
I might have not said any of that.
I don't know what my nonverbals were doing in that moment. There might have been tears. I'm not sure. But it was cool. It was a cool moment. It's like, holy shit, Ashley McBride's in here. And then the one day, I used to work all the time.
Yeah.
The one day I wasn't there, my homie Noah, that just got married, that I was telling you about, called me, said, Ella Langley's in the store. I was like, shut up.
Damn.
Stop it.
Just y'all are getting everybody.
Yeah, everybody goes
in
through Allen's.
Yeah,
Allen's is
that's
the
real.
spot.
The one on Congress?
Yep.
Yep.
The OG.
I bought some boots there.
1977, baby.
Yeah. I bought some boots there. I got some Ariats there. I got some old Ariats. Are you hating on the Ariats?
I'm not hating. On the
I'm not a
Ariats.
boot guy though in general.
I mean, valid.
And so it was like, I was just like,
I'm
live in
just
Texas, I
grateful
need some boots.
to you for choosing small business over corporate.
Yeah. I remember I walked into a Cavender's once and I was just like, not for me.
No.
Walked into Allen's, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna find something I'm looking
Did
for.
you go
here.
get a shot at the bar in the hat room?
I don't think I did. I don't
missed
think I did.
opportunity.
This must have been 5 or 6, maybe 6, 7 years ago. Maybe it was a while back when I went in there. But yeah, old Allen's. That's cool.
Yeah.
I imagine you see some famous.
There were a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
And like working in the custom boot department, which was like my baby at the time. Not my baby, but like to me it was my baby.
And I'm like, you're sure you're not a country artist working at Allen's?
Allen's Boots is the reason that I was able to move to Austin.
Oh no shit.
And even though I don't work there anymore, Allen's Boots played a huge role in me being able to be a musician.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, so I owe a lot to that.
Just
company.
because of the people you met working there.
The people that I met, the opportunities that job and my boss gave me. And yeah, I grew a lot as a person and as an individual in that job.
That's cool.
And leaving was hard, but it was probably like one of the best things that has ever happened to me.
Nice.
Because I was like, okay, you know what? Like, balls to the wall. Like, I'm just gonna do it.
I mean, and even if you have to like move on from like a job like that or whatever, it's good to just recognize what it was. Like, as long as you recognize what it did for you and you can be grateful for it and you don't. Yeah. It's the people that like move on and like the place sucked, which some people say that after they work everywhere, they just work.
To say about that company. It was one of those things that like it provided me with so many opportunities, like I was saying, and the problem was that I loved that job so much and I wanted to be so good at it that I allowed it to become my identity. And in the process, lost touch of why I'm in Austin.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
And it took a trip to Nashville to go write and everything for me to like kind of be like, what am I doing?
Yeah. And then when was this trip to Nashville?
July.
This year?
Of this year.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
And you went there for like a recording session?
Nicole just brought us shots for
Thanks,
anyone
babe.
wondering. I went there to go see the Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh, the old Goo Goos.
I am shamelessly obsessed with the Goo Goo Dolls.
Hell yeah.
Went to go see the Goo Goo Dolls, but like accomplished some other shit while I was there.
Sick.
Wrote a couple bangers and
let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Where'd you record at?
I didn't.
Oh, you were just writing.
Just
writing.
I go to Nashville to write.
Nice.
Yeah. There's a couple
and you're
artists
sure you're not a country musician?
I know. Okay, like yes, some of my songs could be passed as country for sure, but like if you look at the influences that I grew up listening to and you listen to the music that I play that's not what's on Spotify, you too will question.
Okay, so on that 2 questions,
yes.
And they're both kind of not the same subject, kind of.
Same but different.
Same. Yes,
Got
exactly. So first question or second question, whichever you want to answer, totally fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
The band.
Yes.
Is it a guitar? In one of the videos I saw, it was you, another guitar player, and a drummer. Is there a bass player in there?
There
now?
is a bass player. There's always been a bass player, but sometimes like lower budget shows will play it as a trio.
Okay.
And I feel like it makes the most sense in a trio situation for it to be percussion, guitar, vocals.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that. Cool. And then second part of the question is,
Yeah.
of those influences that you were talking about, is there, because obviously it's funny because as musicians, people always ask me, and they know I know they ask every other fucking musician out there,
Yeah.
who are your influences? And you're like you can.
I love
suck
this
a
question.
Fuck. I tell people they could suck a fuck with that question.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I don't know why I said it like that, but
I get
they can
it.
fuck off with that question. For me, it's like if someone wants to put a little more energy into that question, this is the way I ask it. I'm like, are there any artists that while you were learning to sing or learning to play guitar that you were kind of going on your journey and just wanted to go, oh, I just want to learn every fucking song by this person?
Yes.
Okay. Now that's how I ask that question.
Obviously, it's changed over the years as I've grown up.
Absolutely.
As my taste in music has matured. But I was born in 98. So my adolescence was the peak of Taylor Swift.
Okay. So Taylor,
you can hate on
Swiftie?
Taylor Swift all you want. You cannot deny the fact that she is an unbelievable songwriter.
Okay.
If you take some of the songs, if you take the music out and you were to read the lyrics and I were to hand you the lyrics written on a page and not tell you who wrote them, you'd be like, damn.
Yeah. And so for me, because I am one of the questioners of the Taylor Swift thing, right? And
her newer stuff is not really my vibe.
Okay.
But like I'm talking like the Fearless album, the Speak Now album.
Okay.
Her earlier stuff played a big part in like I was like, I want to learn this. Other artists that I was listening to, I grew up on like Bonnie Raitt, James Taylor.
Hell yeah.
Classic rock
James
and roll,
Taylor, hell yeah.
Jazz and blues. But I was also a part of the rise of Ed Sheeran.
Mm-hmm.
And there was something so special about seeing somebody as a solo artist play stadiums with a loop pedal.
Yeah, I know. Absolutely insane.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And his songwriting, again, I've always been drawn to the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Always. And that's evident in the songs that I write.
Yeah.
I can write a banger. But like to me, I'm like, I don't want to play that.
Why would you not want to play a banger?
Because it doesn't hold any weight. When I play a song, I want you to sit there and be like, oh shit. Like that made me feel something.
Well, why is the banger not holding any weight?
Because
Let's
a lot
get the bottom
of the times, the bangers, if you will, right, are radio hits.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
It's written to a formula. It's 4 chords.
Yeah.
It's got one catchy hook. And a very simple melody.
Yeah.
That's not to take away from the talent of the artists that are singing these songs and that are performing these songs, but like you put that song next to Fast Car by Tracy Chapman, which is a better song? The banger or Fast Car?
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to say the banger. But like if they don't know Tracy Chapman.
If they don't know the song.
Like if there was no like pre-knowledge going into it. But like to me, it's Fast Car.
That's interesting, cause and I don't know. This is something I think about though, for sure. This is definitely something I think about, cause especially when I'm in the studio and just working on something. Say I find a guitar groove or a loop that I'm really digging. And I'm like, I'm going to start working on some lyrics and then then I try to make these guitar chords a little more complicated or whatever, or add this chord change here and then another chord change
here. Add that
here.
diminished seventh, just sprinkle it in.
Yeah, that little diminished 7, exactly. And then I'll have the song and then maybe I'll sleep on it, play it back or whatever. I'm like, but and then there's the other one that it's, A, D, F sharp, E, the whole way through. And the lyrics kind of just go. And I write it in 2 minutes. And a month later, I'm like, this is a fucking banger.
Yeah.
And I can't explain that. Why it translates
I think the
more, I
best
don't know.
songs are the ones that are written with close to zero thought put into them.
Yeah.
Because I think in those songs, like, I'm a musician, I'm a performer, but above everything else, I'm a songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
That's my bread and butter.
Yeah.
I think that the songs that you don't think about that write themselves quickly come from true feelings. They come from things that, like, you have to get out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you don't think about it. And because of that, what you're saying is not filtered. What you're saying is not altered. It's just what you're trying to say. And I think that's why those songs hit harder.
I agree with that. However, and this is the only however.
See, the however tells me that you don't agree.
No. I really do agree that all the best shit comes out quick.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say is, however, I also believe that the value of like the nights where you're there, like slaving away, trying to get a fucking song right,
Yes,
and trying to get a lyric right,
mm-hmm.
play into that.
Yeah.
And there's no substitute for that either.
I will say any song that I've had to think about when writing
ends up sucking.
Yep.
Yeah.
That might just be me though.
Yeah.
That might just be how I operate and how I write.
So have you ever had a song where you've been playing it one way for a long time though, and then you change something about it, and then the new way you're doing it is hotter or cooler?
So that's the cool thing about my band.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about my band. The guys that I play with on stage are the guys that I intend on playing with for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
I don't do the hired gun thing. My band is a unit. Everybody gets equal shares in royalties when we collaborate on a song.
Hell yeah.
And it's because I'll write a song and I'll bring it to my band and I'll be like, here's a song.
Yeah.
And they'll just do something with it. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like,
that was
this
magical.
is the greatest shit I've ever heard. Like Gravestone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know if you listen to that one.
No,
It's
I
one
don't
of the
think
ones
so.
on Spotify, but Gravestone was one of those songs that I was like, Lucas was just like doing that bump, ba-dum, bump, ba-dum groove on the guitar, and I was like, that's cool. And then my drummer like came in, and then my bass player came in, and I was like, everybody shut up for like 2 seconds. And I wrote down the first verse. That was the first song that we wrote like collaboratively.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they have any, when y'all are writing a song together, do they have any input on lyrics as well? Or
Yeah, they have ideas.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll say that was stupid.
Yeah.
But I will never shoot something down. I'll always try it.
Yeah.
Because I could be wrong.
Yeah. Totally.
And I remember for Gravestone, we were in a band practice and Lucas started grooving that. And then I was like, you know what? Like, let's try this. Like, let's write as a band. And we wrote, the first 2 verses and the chorus. And then we left it there. And I was like, let it marinate. And they were like, okay. And I think that was everyone's like first glimpse of like how I write. And everyone was kind of like, because I was like, all right, everybody shut up. Like, nobody breathe. And Lucas was like, just don't talk. Like, this is how she operates.
Tight. Hell yeah.
And then everything got written. And then I remember my bass player, Dave, texting me and being like, what if we do the second verse like this? And it was all about, because this was Scarlet Letter. This wasn't Gravestone.
Okay.
Dave reached out to me. Gravestone we wrote in one session. Scarlet Letter, Dave reached out to me and he was like, what if the second verse is like, she realizes that she killed him? And I was like, that's a great idea.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So
I was like, I understand where your lyrics are coming from, but what if we say it like this?
Yeah,
I sent him the verse and he was like, that's it. That's the song.
That's awesome. So now, were the lyrics before he said, let's have this second verse where he kills him, where were these lyrics coming from? Was it like something going on in your life?
No,
where it was like a
because
real
I'm not
thing?
murdering anybody.
No, that's what I'm saying though. Was it real until
not necessarily
it had this fantastical thing? Or?
I don't know. Did you listen to Scarlet Letter?
I don't think I did.
Okay.
I could have. I could have.
We don't even play this song live. Let me give myself a refresher. Hold, please.
Should we take a shot while you? just do our. This is when we get bad on the.
Nicole
podcast.
has a shot. Nicole is still here for everyone
Nicole,
wondering.
let's give your. Why don't you do your toast?
My toast.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Para arriba.
Para arriba.
Abajo.
Para abajo.
Para centro.
Para centro.
Para dentro.
Para dentro.
My dad is calling me right now.
You should pick it up. Pick it up and put it up to the mic.
Okay. He's actually going to be really excited about this.
See what he's got to say.
Here, I'll call him back.
Hey.
Hey, I'm on the podcast right now and you are live.
Oh, I was just calling to see how the podcast went.
You want to say hi to everybody?
Howdy, howdy.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Radio World.
Radio World, I like it.
Yeah, my dad's the best.
Maybe we'll just change our podcast name to Radio World.
Did you hear that, Dad?
No, but just everybody needs to know that they need to listen to your shit.
My dad is my number one fan.
Oh, we're giving all the shout outs.
Yeah. All right, Dad, we're going to get back to it.
Man, she's the bomb.
She's kicking ass. She's kicking ass on the pod. We're about to get some jams in.
Okay, give me a call when it's over, sweetie.
All right, Dad, I love you.
Love you too, bye.
Bye.
What a fucking gem.
What a guy.
What a fucking gem. I love that.
I love my dad. I remember
Yeah,
playing
that's
him
cool.
Scarlet Letter for the first time, and he was like, "Who hurt you?" I was like, "Who didn't?" This song was different for me.
In lyrically, it's not
Yes,
something you.
it was. Lucas started with that jam, bum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, and
Okay.
then and then I was like, I want to write a song about. Because do you listen to country music?
Some. I mean, I have the couple of artists that I like. I wouldn't say I dive too deep
Okay.
into the genre.
But have you
I mean,
picked
like,
up on the fact that it's like beers, guns, pickup trucks, girls in painted on blue jeans,
yeah,
and then the girl's crazy, or
sure.
the guy gets cheated on and he goes and he kills the other guy.
I haven't picked up on that one,
Okay.
but everything before the killing.
All right.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I was like, well, when the girl gets cheated on, she's crazy.
Yeah.
What if the girl goes and kills the guy?
Yeah.
Instead of killing the girl that he cheated with, what if she just kills the guy?
You know that's one thing I never understood about
Me neither.
cheating is when the guy gets cheated on by his woman, he always wants to fight the other guy.
Right.
I'm not saying when you want to fight your girlfriend,
Yeah.
but like, shouldn't the anger be towards your girlfriend, not the other?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? I
Exactly
never
my
really
thought.
understood that.
So when I wrote this song,
Yeah.
I was like, she's got herself a problem. To most, it's plain to see. She gave her heart to a foolish man who didn't love faithfully.
Okay.
Now she's at the county pawn shop picking out a 44, not knowing what she's walking into when she goes to kick down the door.
Okay. Dark.
And that was
Very
my
dark.
like initial word vomit. And they were like,
Okay.
that's cool. And
Yeah.
they're like, where does it go next? And I was like, she rolls herself a fat one, tries to clear her mind.
I did listen to this song. I remember the rolls herself a fat one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I remember
Tries
that
to clear her
lyric.
mind, straightens up her shoulders, kicks it into drive. It's not like her to be seeing red, but it ain't like her to run.
Okay. I
Yeah.
did listen to this one earlier. Yeah, the rolls herself a fat one.
I
Something
love
about
line.
that lyric, I was just like, oh, that was one when I was like, I was at work today and I was
Yeah.
like kind of listening, doing things, and I'm hearing the
Doing
song,
your research.
I'm like doing the vibes, and then I
Yeah.
hear rolls herself a fat one, and I'm like,
This one's not like the other girls.
I like her already.
You know what's funny? I don't even smoke weed.
What?
I know.
Why not?
Everyone says I give off stoner vibes.
Why do you not
I get
smoke
panic
weed?
attacks when I smoke weed.
It's that anxiety.
It's the
You're talking-
anxiety.
Shit.
Yeah,
Full circle.
same.
Yeah.
Nicole gets it. She said same.
She'll get the panic attacks, and I always, if she's having a panic attack, I'll start roasting her
That's
in
like,
the middle of
tries
a
to make
pack,
me laugh.
and I try to get laughs
no.
out of her.
No,
You
it
just-
actually works.
Oh, I love that
yeah,
for you.
'cause it makes me like forget that I'm having a panic attack and makes me start laughing.
I was
and then
just
I'm
going to
like,
say
oh, wait,
you need to
what's going
do
on?
the hold and squeeze.
The what?
The hold and squeeze.
I've never done that. I don't know what that is.
Just like squeeze the life out of me.
No. It's just that was very Scarlet Letter of you to say.
Squeeze the life out of me?
It's just
You
a
sounded
firm,
like you wanted it.
a
though.
firm
I'm like,
hug.
There
a firm
is.
hug.
Nicole and I have a couple stories that I feel like should be on a podcast sometime. Because when we had been dating for 6 months, I think, when in the middle of the night, like I have intense dreams sometimes, especially when I stop
too.
smoking. But I had a dream I was like in a fight to the death, and like I finally got this guy, and I was like subduing him, I'm choking him out, and I wake up to Nicole tapping out, and I had her in a headlock. In my sleep, I swear.
Nobody
swear.
called the cops. Everybody is okay.
Everyone's fine. Everyone's
still
fine.
here.
Nicole is here and accounted for.
But
That's crazy.
I felt
So you were like lucid dreaming almost.
something weird.
That's crazy.
I felt like I was this small when I was like, I felt just like such a piece of shit when I like realized what was going on. I was like, she's tapping, and I'm like, I finally wake up and I'm like, I am so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. Like,
I would have been
I don't know what to say,
to
but
like
I
go
was
to
like,
sleep in
well,
your position.
she doesn't fall asleep on my arm anymore. You know what I mean?
I wonder
After
why.
that, I slept with like a pillow
She
between
puts a
us
pill-
for like weeks.
She
so I
said,
was just like,
I'm-
no.
Good night. I love you. Let me build a pillow for it real quick.
Yeah.
The
But-
Great Wall of China.
We've just got crazy stories like. But the other one with the panic attack I could think of is when one time we're in bed, we're watching a movie. I think we had just had an edible or two, and she sits up. She's like, "Oh, I'm feeling weird." Like,
Yeah.
panic attack. And when she
Do you
says
get
that,
panicky when like you feel like you can't control the things that you're feeling?
No, it's when I feel like I start not being able to breathe.
Like your
my
chest gets heavy.
and then I can't like swallow, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, like my heart starts skipping a beat, and I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is
She
funny.
sits up.
The reason I started doing I'm gonna start roasting you and like making fun of your panic attack while it's going on is because this one time we get up and we were in a movie watching a movie. We were in a movie. I had some popcorn and we were just.
Are you
chilling
home or
hard.
are you like somewhere
Home,
else?
home,
Okay.
home. And she sits up and I'm like, oh, hey, like, it's all good. And I have the popcorn. I set it on the floor. And she's like, Nicole's like having a panic attack. And then like she starts to like kind of go into it. And then I just hear, I look over and Mel is just crushing this bowl of
devouring the
popcorn.
popcorn.
I'm like, Mel, get out of there. And
She like did not give a fuck about me. She's like, I'm gonna eat
And
this
then
popcorn real quick.
She's an
She's like,
opportunist.
I can't breathe, but like crying, laughing, and like it was just the most strange mixture of emotions.
Oh
But
my god.
but then I was like, okay, I think laughter might be the cure for these panic attacks.
It like basically helps your mind like forget you're in panic mode. It just kind of gives it like an out.
I
Yeah.
feel
So it
like
helps
when
you
I
calm down.
when I get to that point, I don't have an out.
Yeah.
That's my problem. Like I get trapped. And it's like someone will ask me a question. Like, don't fucking ask me a question. Here's why. Because I have to catch the thought. Once I've caught it and then thought about whether it's okay to say out loud or stupid, another thought has taken its place. And
Fair.
it stresses me out.
I mean, yes, yeah, absolutely. So when you mean you can't, is this when you're having a panic attack
It's not that I have a panic attack. It's
or an
like,
anxiety?
It's I don't like when I cannot control the way that I am feeling
Okay.
physically, mentally, and weed does both of those things.
Mm,
So even like I told you, I have a medical condition. Even if
Yeah.
I'm in the hospital and they give me drugs,
yeah.
that freaks me out. because I cannot control the way that I'm feeling.
Yeah.
I don't have full control over like all of my operations. And I don't like that.
No,
Some may
yeah.
call me a control freak. But it freaks me out.
What do they say? Let go and let God.
Shut up. I have it tattooed on my arm.
You really?
It says let go and there's a D in white ink. Let go and let God. Stop.
Oh my God.
I got that tattooed because Lionel Richie said it to me and it meant something.
Was he at Allen's as well?
No, this was on American Idol.
Oh, you were on American Idol?
He didn't do his research.
Oh shit. Well, isn't that cooler that I don't know that?
Yeah.
And
I
then
mean,
we're
I
just-
hated my American Idol era. I
Oh,
also
okay.
really need to pee.
Cool. Well, how about this real quick? You plug anything you want to plug. Any new show, any shows, new music coming up that you want to?
There's a song coming out on January 16th that I have said absolutely nothing about to anybody or on social media. And it's a duet with another artist. And it's going to be dope.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Everybody get fucking excited.
His name is Tellender.
Tellender?
Mm-hmm.
Not to be confused with...
Salamander.
I was about to say calendar.
That too.
Cool.
But mark your calendars.
Mark those goddamn calendars. Taylor, it's been a pleasure. Should we do some jams?
We can do some
Okay,
jams. I'm
okay.
down to do some jams.
All right, cool. We'll fuck
I just
around.
have to pee really bad.
All right, cool.
I haven't broken the seal yet.
Cheers. All right.
That's a wrap.